SoFi Stadium is extremely meaningful and important to everyone within the organization, as well as the community. Our roots are literally in Inglewood, and it's extremely meaningful to us to be able to share this collection with the Inglewood area, as well as the greater Los Angeles community.
So the idea of the Kinsey Collection is to put the African American story front and center through showing the great accomplishments and achievements of African Americans in not only building America, but the entire Western Hemisphere, from Argentina all the way to Canada. What we want people to know is to know their history, not his story, history. So we know with all of the counter narrative that's going on, that the only way you can deal with this is truth. And we have a simple saying: learn, use, teach. Learn something, come to see the Kinsey Collection, use it with your family and your friends, and then teach someone else.
And we find that with the art, there's always a historical context that goes with that. So it's great for it to be shown that way. And to be able to mingle the two together has really been fascinating. And folks seem to really learn a lot.
Visitors can expect an experience that starts with the foundational information of African American history, of contribution and presence here in what is now the United States. And their story, our story, of brilliance, strength, perseverance, community, love, and so much more.
A portion of the proceeds for the exhibition are going to fund the Hollywood Park Foundation, a foundation instrumental in STEAM education as well as health and wellness, predominantly targeting the Inglewood community and the greater Los Angeles area. The Kinsey African American Art and History Collection at SoFi Stadium is in partnership with the Kroenke Family Foundation, an instrumental partnership to bring the collection here to SoFi Stadium, but also to fund educational initiatives with Inglewood and surrounding area communities, as well as community engagement strategies that will benefit the nonprofit communities here in Los Angeles.
This is the future.
Today is March 26, 2024. It is 1:22 a.m. This is video number 3. Video 1 and 2 are on Apple Team Sussex. So I had some tweets here. They've been piling on for a while. So I thought I record them. It's only 4 tweets. I don't know if I share them on my community board. It's been a while. They've been sitting here for a while. So I don't know. Oops. So let's go over them. So this is my back end, 832 subscribers. All right, people need to subscribe. All right, so let's go on Twitter. First tweet. So it was last week. This is why I said these tweets are old, so I need to record them and get them out of the way. Let's just read it. Thursday night, Prince Harry and Meghan appear on behalf of the Archewell Foundation at the Kinsey Collection art exhibition. The Kinsey Collect African American Art and History Collection is currently touring LA at SoFi Stadium and Houston at the Holocaust Museum. Okay, so there's some pictures here. This is a screenshot of someone who tweeted that. Thank you, Duke and Duchess of Sussex and the Archewell organization for supporting the Kinsey Collection. So there they are here. So there was a panel. Great discussion last night, supported by the Archewell Organization and Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Oh, I need to go on their website, sussex.com, to see more about that. Okay, let me pause. And more on the Kinsey Collection exhibition. Okay, with more than 1,000 pieces of art, the Kinsey Collection is the largest private holding of African American art and artifacts. The collection started as a hobby and transformed into a traveling show at CBS Miller caught up with the Bernard and Shensley Kinsey in Houston. So let's listen to this. Oh, so there's more. Okay, I didn't know this video was in there. I'm going in there for CBS. Let's listen.
It's a family affair with more than 1,000 pieces of art. The Kinsey Collection is the largest private holding of African American art and artifacts. The family show has traveled the world and some say was the blueprint for the Smithsonian National Museum of African American History and Culture. We caught up with them in Houston at their latest exhibition to discuss how it all began and the importance of knowing your history. Inside Houston's Holocaust Museum, America's fight against Nazi Germany is getting a second look.
Here we have African American troops liberating concentration camps. You never heard that before.
This history is being shared through the lens of a family hoping to right the record.
The myth of absence is operating at so many levels in the Kinsey Collection, and we believe when you come through here, you see a different side of this whole story.
For husband and wife Bernard and Shirley Kinsey,
These paintings hanging on the wall are some of my favorites because...
and their son Khalil, the whole story covers far more than World War II.
Wow.
This is a marriage record for a young girl named Estebana, known as the earliest known black baptismal record in American history.
Documents from the 1590s of free
Wow.
black people who settled with the Spanish in St. Augustine, Florida. How do you know they're black?
It actually states that in the transcription.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And other artifacts and artistry, sculptures, paintings, murals. These are doors. Where are they from?
From Cape Coast Castle in Ghana, 4.5 million people went through these doors.
Giving context to an era many have tried to forget.
One of the most profitable business in the history of the world was taking people. I mean, in 1850, people were more valuable than land. Land in Florida was 2 cents an acre and a person was $500. So do the math.
And greater understanding for our common connection. We are in the Holocaust Museum. I think some people might wonder, what is the connect?
We view American slavery as a Holocaust as well, one that was studied by Adolf Hitler. There is no disconnect if we look at this from a holistic human perspective. And by that, we should and deserve to know more about each other's stories.
What is the myth of absence?
That black people, number one, were here at every stage and we participated in everything. That we weren't simply toiling in fields, we were resisting at every stage.
Resistance during the Civil Rights Movement is how Bernard Kinsey and Shirley Pooler met at Florida A&M University.
Wow.
Well, you see this cute 17-year-old getting out of jail, and it took a lot of courage to go down in Tallahassee in 1963. People were getting killed. And I just thought that combination was pretty remarkable. So I wanted to meet him.
After graduation, they got married, and Bernard became one of America's first black park rangers.
So we began to collect souvenirs at
Actually, it
first.
was Native American stuff first,
Yeah.
because our first travel was from Los Angeles to the Grand Canyon.
Grand Canyon.
I had never been there, so our first collecting really was, I've got Kachina dolls, I've got rugs, I've got sand, I've got all kind of stuff from these national parks.
But once he became a big corporate executive at Xerox, their collection grew more nuanced.
Ernie Barnes was one of the first pieces that we bought, because his work always inspired us growing up in the South.
So
Wow.
what room is this?
Well, this is where we keep all the good stuff.
Inside their home, their own ancestry speaks volumes.
This is my dad, who I just adore.
Bernard's father was an educational changemaker in Florida.
Shirley's grandmother, a silent protester through her sewing machine.
Well, because when I was growing up, Mama said, we don't go to the store if you can't try on clothes. I'll make your clothes. And that's what she did.
Driving us out into the fields, asked about Meg. Not with great interest, just casually. Still, he didn't always ask, so I was pleased. She's good, thanks. Does she want to carry on working? Say again. Does she want to keep on acting? Oh, I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't think so. I expect she'll want to be with me, doing the job, you know, which would rule out Suits, since they film in Toronto. I see. Well, darling boy, you know there's not enough money to go around. I stared. What was he banging on about? He explained, or tried to. I can't pay for anyone else. I'm already having to pay for your brother and Catherine. I flinched. Something about his use of the name Catherine. I remembered the time he and Camilla wanted Kate to change the spelling of her name because there were already 2 royal ciphers with a C and a crown above. Charles and Camilla? It would be too confusing to have another. Make it Catherine with a K, they suggested. I wondered now what came of that suggestion. I turned to Willie, gave him a look that said, "You listening to this?" His face was blank. Pa didn't financially support Willie and me and our families out of any largesse. That was his job. That was the whole deal. We agreed to serve the monarch, go wherever we were sent, do whatever we were told, surrender our autonomy, keep our hands and feet inside the gilded cage at all times, and in exchange the keepers of the cage agreed to feed and clothe us. Was Pa, with all his millions from the hugely lucrative Duchy of Cornwall, trying to say that our captivity was starting to cost him a bit too much? Besides which, how much could it possibly cost to house and feed Meg? I wanted to say, she doesn't eat much, you know, and I'll ask her to make her own clothes, if you like.
Mama said, we don't go to the store if you can't try on clothes. I'll make your clothes. And that's what she did.
I wanted to say, she doesn't eat much, you know, and I'll ask her to make her own clothes, if you like. It was suddenly clear to me that this wasn't about money. Pa might have dreaded the rising cost of maintaining us, but what he really couldn't stomach was someone new dominating the monarchy.
People began entrusting them with their family's possessions.
This gentleman called him up and said he found this in his aunt's attic. And nobody had been up there since the 50s or whatever. And wanted to send it to him. And Bernard, I can remember he stood there opening at the door, and he was literally shaking.
A bill of sale of a human being from 1832.
I couldn't believe that somebody could own somebody. Now, it's abstract when you read about it. It is different when you're holding this guy in your hand.
That was a turning point when casual collectors became intentional curators. Another push came through an assignment for their son in elementary school.
And he came home saying, well, Mom, James can go all the way back to the Mayflower. And Jimmy can go all the way back to Paris. And we could say only we could go to Florida because we didn't know anything else beyond that. I decided then that all of his reports were going to be about somebody black who did something to help America become America.
From authors and thinkers like Phyllis Wheatley and Frederick Douglass to the man who ensured Washington, D.C. was built to spec, Benjamin Banneker. For nearly 20 years, the Kinseys have taken this show on the road, from Hong Kong to Disney's Epcot Center to the Smithsonian, and even a Super Bowl at SoFi Stadium.
That's Shirley, that's Khalil reading Khalil Gibran, and that's me. And I love this because he's got us looking toward the future.
Everywhere the Kinsey Collection goes, it relays writings, inventions, and presence in all spaces linking past with present.
This is Dr. Selma Burke. She actually crafted the relief, sat with President Franklin Delano Roosevelt, and the dime that we all still use today was created by this woman.
Really?
And nobody knows about it.
The Kinseys are effectively changing that and encourage others to follow their path.
This is a Pullman porter on the American Railroad system.
My great-grandfather was a Pullman porter.
Wow. That's the thing. That's the thing. This history is in all of our homes, in all of our lives. And what we're trying to do is illuminate this in so many ways, but also encourage others to do the same. And because it really is the fabric of our lives.
Seeing that uniform really just transported me to wonder about this. I really did. I don't want to get all into it without pointing out the Kinseys have this remarkable book that details their entire collection. It is, as I said, more than 1,000 pieces.
Fascinating. Michelle, that piece was fantastic in so many areas that you were able to show us of parts of the collection, how different it is.
Really want to thank Sierra Morris for helping me with this project, our producer, and both of our editors, Kathy Landers and Laura.
Yeah, it was wonderful.
Wow, this is very interesting.
It's a family affair.
Let's pause. Oh, I can't believe it was 7 minutes. I was enjoying watching it. Okay, truly amazing, and thank you for this story. I'm sorry, unfortunately, I have to show screenshot of this. I cannot just let it play without interrupting. Oh, there's more. No, that's an ad. Okay, thank you for this invaluable information about the excellent collection. Okay, love this. Just purchased the book. I think I might want to buy it too. Amazing. I want to show my collection in this manner. State of the art, wonderful history. So let's go back. Okay, I just came in there. Susan Kelechi Watson and Cassandra Freeman, let's pause, pictured with Meghan and Prince Harry at the Kinsey Collection art exhibition. Okay, Beth, Aunt, Viv, and Duchess Meghan, the Royal, Belle Air Peacock, This Is Us, at my family iconic art collection, the Kinsey Collection. Oh, I don't want to see this. Okay. Fantastic. That's wonderful. I saw the Kinsey Collection when they had the exhibition in Washington State. Any news on when we get the season 3? There's that. A lot of thumbs up. Let's go back. There's this. My mom went to. There's that with the Kinsey. Very cool. Good people attract good people. They need to come to New Orleans. We got stuff here too. They look good though. There's that. Okay, so let's go to the next tweet. Wow, that is amazing. Next one. I've been recording for like 3 hours, so I need to stop. So there's that here. Harry and Meghan out and about, minding their own business. Love to see them. There's the heart here. Thank you, and Duchess of Sussex and the Archewell organization for supporting the Kinsey Collection. Okay, we've seen this picture already. Okay, where is this from? Someone who posted it on Insta. I love Meghan's outfit. Love seeing them out together. Let us inspire you. Okay, so that's an ad. When was this? I think that was last Thursday. So today is the 26th. March 26th. Probably Thursday. So it could have been the 21st. A few years, Archie and Lily will be taller than their mother. That's for sure. My son, both of them are taller than me. Oh yeah, is there any way to view the speech? Okay. Oh, these lovely people. I want that top. Okay, so they're talking about clothes. So let's go to the next tweet. Even though this video is like what? Right now I'm like 12 minutes into it, but I've been recording for like 3 hours. From my previous channels. Okay, couple things I tried to do here. I went on the Kinsley, that's the art one. I'm going back before I go to the Haiti thing, to look for more information about their stuff on Archewell. There was none. The last thing that they posted was the Welcome Project in Texas. I think I spoke about it already in one video. Okay, so let's go back. I was looking, there wasn't programs. That's different. NAA, there's all of this. These are old. So there's none on the Sussex.com. And Archewell, I didn't try Sussex.com. This is Archewell Foundation because they said it was sponsored by Archewell. Let me pause again. Never mind, nothing. So we're done with Archewell.com and Sussex.com because I don't see much about it. But this one I want to share with you. This is back in 2015. Okay, so let's hear. Kinsey talked of power of education and using it to move you forward in life. 23 seconds, okay?
Focus on. The way to get out of wherever you are is through education, okay? So through education, you can almost conquer anything you can conquer anything in this country. And you're gonna see many, many African Americans that were even enslaved during that period that were able to still overcome and focus on.
Okay, it's only 20 something seconds. So these are images back in 2015. They don't have anything more recent back in 2015. So what is that? Let's pause. The well-renowned Kinsey Collection is officially open at Mississippi State University. Mississippi, one of the deep racist state.
All right, here we go. Here, put your hand on it. All right, I got it. All right, here we go.
All right, and then 2016 we got Trump. Oh my God. All right, so there's more. I'm following them now. Duchess Meghan speaks at the Kinsey Collection event showcase African American art and history held at Sophie Stadium, LA. Okay, that's 15 seconds only.
I thought, my gosh, the extension of that can be if you're vocal about your success, they'll see you and say you deserved it. And to hopefully get to that place. So huge thanks to the Kinsey family, of course, for not just having this incredible...
I wish I could hear more. It's only 15 seconds and that was it. It's hard to hear clearly what she is saying. The audio is full of static. So there's another video that I came across. I believe if I go back, it should be it. Yeah, so that's this one. Let's pause. Here's a video showcasing the beautiful art statue pieces and interactive displays at the Kinsey African American Art and History Collection. I'm in total awe of how rich and cultured it is. Some of the pieces date back to the 1500s. Wish I could have seen them in person. There's the loving eye and joy. It's 2 minutes and 20 seconds.
SoFi Stadium is extremely meaningful and important to everyone within the organization, as well as the community. Our roots are literally in Inglewood, and it's extremely meaningful to us to be able to share this collection with the Inglewood area as well as the greater Los Angeles community.
So the idea of the Kinsey Collection is to put the African American story front and center through showing the great accomplishment and achievements of African Americans in not only building America, but the entire Western Hemisphere from Argentina all the way to Canada. What we want people to know is to know their history, not his story, history. So we know with all of the counter narrative that's going on, that the only way you can deal with this is truth. And we have a simple saying: learn, use, teach. Learn something, come to see the Kinsey Collection, use it with your family and your friends, and then teach someone else.
And we find that with the art, there's always a historical context that goes with that. So it's great for it to be shown that way. And to be able to mingle the two together has really been fascinating. And folks seem to really learn a lot.
Visitors can expect an experience that starts with the foundational information of African American history of contribution and presence here in what is now the United States. And their story, our story, of brilliance, strength, perseverance, community, love, and so much more.
A portion of the proceeds for the exhibition are going to fund the Hollywood Park Foundation, a foundation instrumental in STEAM education as well as health and wellness, predominantly targeting the Inglewood community and the greater Los Angeles area. The Kinsey African American Art and History Collection at SoFi Stadium is in partnership with the Kroenke Family Foundation, an instrumental partnership to bring the collection here to SoFi Stadium, but also to fund educational initiatives with Inglewood and surrounding area communities, as well as community engagement strategies that will benefit the nonprofit communities here in Los Angeles.
CBS interview that highlights the Kinsey African American Art and History Collection. That was another good piece as well. All right, thank you for sharing. You're welcome. So that's it. I saw it and I thought I added to the video. Okay, so this is a different topic here. Prince Harry will be one of the speakers at Uplift, the Better Up conference taking place in San Francisco, April 10th to 11th. Okay, where human potential fuels business performance. April 10th to the 11th. There's that here. I think I post this on my community board on this channel. Join fellow senior executive, groundbreaking researchers, and world-renowned speakers for this two-day summit. Learn how to drive transformative business outcomes through the theme of courageous leadership. Okay, Prince Harry. That's his background here. Alright. Chief Impact Officer Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, is a husband, father, humanitarian, military veteran, mental wellness advocate, and environmentalist. In 2021, he became Better Up's first Chief Impact Officer. Prince Harry has dedicated his life's work to advancing causes that he is passionate about. He is the founder of the Invictus Games, a platform for wounded, injured, and sick service personnel to use sport as part of their rehabilitation. Okay, living their lives and improve those of others. There's the heart here. That's an ad, and there's the clap. And tell me this photo is not digitally altered. The hair, I'm confused. Okay, whatever. Next tweet, you confused. That picture been out for the longest. All of a sudden, you confused. Certain angle, when you look at Harry, his hair look full, but when you look back another angle, it's like, what happened?
Oh, you've got a lot more to be done, huh?
It's also empty when she's done.
Not gonna take a long time before I. You're slower than me. I'm doomed.
We're having the same barber, I guess.
We've called some bird nest.
Alright, so I'm done with that. Okay, next tweet. So this is what I was gonna share regarding my last tweet. Okay, World Central Kitchen. World Central Kitchen is working alongside what's this? Okay, Hospital Albert Schweitzer, Haiti. Okay, we collaborate with the people of the Artibonite Valley to improve their health and quality of life. Together, we can improve care for those most in need. Okay, in Haiti, amid ongoing unrest, to provide meals to people in health centers and displaced families and makeshift camps. Through a network of community kitchen, we're preparing comforting meals like this beef stew. Alright, so there's that. Okay, so there's all of this, not much. This is why World Central Kitchen has become our main focus for donation. Thank you, Jose, and to all those who contribute and serve. Alright, so there's all of this. I love it. Anyway, to reduce the amount of plastic used at the same time. Okay, merci beaucoup, chef. Alright, so that is it. Let's do a prayer. Prayer for what? Prayer. Let's say prayer for thanks. Okay. Okay, thank you, Lord, for the blessing you have bestowed on my life. You have provided me with more than I could ever have imagined. You have surrounded me with people who always look out for me. You have given me family and friends who bless me every day with kind words and action. Okay, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. And also, I have two other channels, Pure Team Sussex and Pure YTE, and you guys could follow me on different topics related to royal of the British royal family and Meghan on Pure YTE. Meghan and Harry's work on Pure YTE. Okay, so that's it. Thank you for watching.
Evolution. This is the future. This is the future. Evolution. the future. Evolution.
You realize once you have access or a voice that people are willing to listen to, with that comes a lot of responsibility.
We're a fantastic team. We know we are, and we hope to, over time, try and have as much impact for all the things that we care about as much as possible.
Today is April 6, 2023. It is 2:44 p.m. So I have a little bit of time, and I thought, let me get this initial video out. Whenever I have time, I'll record. So this is the first video for this channel. Well, I should say second video, because I did like an introduction in terms of what this channel will be focusing on, more in terms of background of Harry and Meghan kind of thing, and things that they have said in the past. So I decided to create this channel to focus mostly on their charitable work. I don't know which direction I'm gonna go with it, but it will be definitely focused on their charitable work. So I thought, since I have the time, let me go over their website to give a basic idea of where they're coming from. And I was looking at their website before I started recording. One of the things I was thinking of doing was to highlight each of these organizations they have helped or they're part of. Then I said, let me just read, go over their webpage, and then go over the impact report. And then maybe another video, I'll do a review of the organization.